Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to another Doomlings unboxing. So this is going to be a little bit different video. So this you may have seen at stores. I know it's appeared in Target. I do not know if it is a Target exclusive or if it's just a limited time in Target. But it is it's an updated box for the base game, but it is not an updated base game. To clarify the confusion for this, for people that see this in stores, if you own the base game, this box here, you purchase this sometime at one point from the store, this is the exact same game in there. You can see it's basically the same size box with that way, same with this way. It's just more or less, it's about a double box. Not quite, a little bit less. But yeah, it's the same exact cards in there. I did go through, I didn't meticulously check each and every, like, dot, period, and punctuation for it. But I went through, I looked at every single card. All the artwork is the same. All the text, as far as I could tell, again, without fine-tooth combing it, is the exact same from one to the other. So if you already own this, there is no reason to necessarily pick this up unless you were going to pick up a second set anyhow. So the two things this big box has that this one doesn't have is, one, it'll be this plush we'll look at in a second, and two, will be a holofoil card. Now, these do come with a holofoil card as well. So we got the back down here. 167 cards, one mystery holofoil, and one promo card. I don't remember what the promo card was off the top of my head. But this has the same thing. So it has a plush instead of that promo card. So that's probably the only difference you're going to get. But it has a mystery holofoil. That mystery holofoil can be different from either box. If you picked up 5 of these, you might have pulled a different one every time. Same idea here. So this is just more or less replacing the box. It's trying to also give people storage for everything. So I'm not going to sit here and go and show off every single card. If you want to see what's in here, I'll just go ahead and look for the other Doomlings game set in my descriptions. I am going to open this, though, so we can take a look at it. Maybe I'll open it. Probably going to have these lift off tops sometimes. There we go. A little bit tight yet. Yeah, and then I think the plushes, I think there are, I want to say, I think there's 4 different ones. Now, I ordered mine online as opposed to picking it up in store, so I didn't get to see which different ones they all had. But I think these were the same ones that might have been available during the Kickstarter, or that would be available during their thing. So we got inside of the box. So here's just what our box looks like when we open it up. It would have had the big deck here, some small decks there. The foil card I did get was, I got Vampirism, which looks exactly the same. I know when I bought this other small set, my foil card was different. Because I believe I got Camouflage last time, which had different artwork. This one has the same artwork. So some do, some don't. I did actually talk to the creators about that. Because they had some cards that were same art set. And there I get this little thing. Hey, thanks for purchasing Doomlings. Hey, get the Overlush Mystery expansions if you want. Dun, dun, dun. So that's pretty fun. And then, of course, we get our rule book as well, which I have 2 of them now. But they have the exact same things. Again, rules didn't change, nothing, none of that changed. So we have a little Doomling plush. Speaky. Doesn't actually speak, but I have a little keychain on there, so that's kind of cool. I'm sure I could look up and see exactly who this is if I tried. See, he should be in purple. Do we have a card for him in here? Nope. Right there, Nocturnal. So we got the Nocturnal plush. And again, I think there's 3 other ones. If you really want to collect them all, you could buy this set 4 times. But again, I think you could probably hop on their website and pick them up separately. It might be a little bit cheaper. So the other thing we want to kind of look at in this video then, is storage-wise. So again, this box here is basically the equivalent. If we undo this, so there's that. It's basically the same exact equivalent of this bottom tray here, and then this will also fit on the other side. So you're basically getting 2 sets of boxes in here. which is very helpful. So if I pull this out, and I take all of the base game cards, we have all our blues, our reds, our greens, our grays, and our purples from the base game, and we slide them in there. Now, one thing I do want to mention, there is no extra room in here for sleeving. So if you are a sleever, this isn't a storage solution for you. And then we have our instructions, our gene pool cards, our Aegis cards, all the way through our catastrophes. So this is everything that would have came in the base set. So it doesn't, we have lots of extra room there. So how they actually had it stored in when you first get this is they have Aegis there. And we have all of our other main cards right in there. So that's how they have it stored when it comes in. And as a future Doomlings, you can pop this out. Adds extra little spot in there for some extra stuff. So what else do we have then, if you want to add? Well, we had the first 5 booster packs you could get. We had Doomlings, the Meaning of Life, Mythlings, Techlings, and the multicolored pack, which I believe now you can buy as one big box set if you'd like. And those won't all quite fit. I mean, I could squeeze them in there very tightly, but they won't all quite fit in there. But again, what you can always do, though, with some of these is you can pull out the extra age cards, mix them with your other ages if you like, or if you want to keep them separate. What I could do is take our current age cards. I could drop them on this side. And this is the only thing that's kind of, this does come out, but if you pull this out, it pulls the rest of the divider out. So up until the point you get that, that's not really a logical way to do that. But as we can see, I could cram everything in there. Otherwise, I can just put everything on this side. So that takes care of our first set. Then what was the next thing we had come out? We had Overlush, which we just saw the little box for. So here's the complete set box. So if you did the Kickstarter, you're able to just buy the complete set rather than having to go and buy each individual card. So that way you only have one copy of each. And if you did, you would have a stack, which obviously doesn't even fit in there, because there's more cards than there are for that. Because there are 173 cards, so down your blue, green, all your different colors. You get into our multicolors, our ages, all that fun stuff. So I'm going to drop these guys in this box as well. So now I have base set, first bunch of expansions, and one copy of each of the Overlush, with the exception of, I think, some of the Swarm cards, which you needed multiple. Also in that set, you could get, with the Kickstarter stuff, you could have gotten the second Meaning of Life pack, which added some more of them, has a little D23 on it. So we'll drop that one in there. They also had Kickstarters for Bear Spirits, which adds some more Gene Pool cards, little Bear Spirits, and a couple promo cards there, which actually go over the 173 number. So I have 177 up there. So there are extra bonuses on there. So we have that little extra expansion. We had some Kickstarter exclusive cards. I have my 2 foils. We had some extra new foils in here as well. These are just extra Kickstarter exclusive cards. And again, I think they were all special edition. These Whisker special edition didn't have a number. So those we can all slot in there as well. So look, now our box is actually pretty darn full. Then, they just recently came out with the Variety expansion, which adds 5 new sets in there. Much like the first one, we have Moonlings, Glitterlings, Deeplings, Fuselings, and then we had a bigger thing of Magical Merchants. So we get all of these brand new expansions as well, which, look, I can slide all of those in there as well. And now I have everything in here. Just about everything we currently have for the Doomlings games. And there's still a little bit of room. So here's, of course, the thing, meaning that they add more sets, if they literally tiny expansion, I can add it in here. Otherwise, I'll have to pull this cardboard piece out, which would get rid of my dividers, unfortunately. But it is definitely something you can do. So the other two things that I currently have are just a bunch of extra foils from Overlush, because that's one thing they wanted you to try and collect is foils for all the cards. So I just have these extra little foils. I'm just going to slide those in there. And the other thing that came with the Kickstarter was the Rebalance Pack. So what this was, just in case you bought the Kickstarter, Rebalance, it's 43 cards, I believe. They're updated from the first edition of the Kickstarter. So these were cards that came from the base game. They came from the different first bunch of expansions that fixed some errors. Now, if you bought this in retail, you bought this box in retail, or, now, obviously, if you bought this box and it's the same set, these Rebalance cards are more or less pointless. Because they're already updated in these sets. This is only if you had the first Kickstarter and you needed to get that. This would have fixed all those cards. So that would have been the only difference between buying either of these as a comparison to the cards you might have owned. If you purchased the original Kickstarter, some of these cards did have updates, but I unfortunately don't have those cards to compare them to, so I don't know what the differences were. But that's easy enough as saying take these 43 and swap them with the other ones. But then what you can always do additionally is if you want to have multiple copies of extra stuff, you can definitely add more cards in to the game and have more things. But you can always see though, if I took, so this is the other base set I have now, so now I have two of them. If I stick that in there as well, that's already going to take up that much more room. So having duplicates, as this box is not going to hold like a duplicate of every set. So if there's certain cards you'd like to have more duplicates of, you can definitely add them, but you're never going to have enough room to have duplicates of every single card in one of these boxes. But yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to show off is, I'm essentially going to pop these back out so they don't get mixed in with everything. And I'll probably put them back in the other box. But yeah, so there we go. So if you buy this updated thing, you buy this and you buy all the new expansions and you're picking up Overlush, whether you picked it up as a full thing or you picked up some of the expansions, because here's all my duplicates, because I did buy a bunch of, even though I bought a full set, I did buy some booster packs as well, just to kind of show them off. So yeah, you have enough to hold all the core stuff in there. All the expansions, all the Overlush stuff, Kickstarter exclusives. And again, there's a handful of Kickstarter and promo cards I don't have, but it's less than 20, so it's not going to make a big difference in here. It'd fit right in that slot easily. But yeah, it looks like that's enough for maybe like one more decent-sized expansion, which it sounds like they're coming out with a space thing, so it's a heads up on that to keep an eye out for it. So yeah, that is what we have for this. And then we can do this. And of course, you can always like put one of your favorite cards sticking right in there if you wanted to. But yeah, updated box, holds all your cards. They're currently out, which is really nice because otherwise I had stuff in this box. I had some of the Overlush extras in here. I think I had most of them in here though. But then now with this expansion, I just had everything hiding in this box. But now I can go ahead and condense my collection to one box. The only downside again is you can't sleeve them. So if you're a sleever, which I eventually will probably sleeve all my cards, this box won't work anymore. So I'll have to find a different solution. But that's what they do. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys later. Bye.